I would like to decipher a little bit of medical jargon to common man's language. Now, cancer is something which is a very devastating disease. The word itself destroys the confidence of a person and a family. It is not a disease of one person. When a person gets, the whole family gets affected. Out of that, there are some cancers, especially bone marrow transplant requirement cancers, which are blood related diseases. It's very, very important for us to know the RIO, the Ramaiah Institute of Oncology, which is a part of Ramaiah Memorial Hospital, has a uniqueness because it is a shop in shop model. We have a oncology center with all the support system. Unlike any standard dedicated where you need to find a nephrologist, you have to run around, you need to find a cardiologist, you need to find here, it is associated with a multidisciplinary tertiary care hospital along with the Ramaiah Institute of Oncology as one unit, which is the uniqueness of Ramaiah. Then coming to the accreditation, what is all this accreditation about? You have NABH, you have NABL, you have JCI, you have FACT, you have many more to go. The issue is accreditation is a third party certifying you are following certain norms or standardization, national and international, so that patient safety and outcomes are measured. In healthcare, what is important is the trust factor between the hospital, doctor, and the patient. The trust is the main thing. How do we get the trust? It's not just by saying somebody should get the proof that you are maintaining a higher standard. This is an additional, what you call, enhances the responsibility on behalf of the hospital. Whenever you get, for me, an award or a recognition is additional responsibility. You need to meet that responsibility. You need to make sure that you meet that expectation of the people. It is very, very important, not just achieving the accreditation, we need to follow that and we need to make our patients feel the quality difference. For your information, in India, there are only 2 hospitals that which has got FAT accreditation. One in the north, now we are the south. We are the second hospital in the entire country which has almost about 50,000 plus private hospitals. That itself shows why the FAT accreditation is a tough one to achieve. It is a very rigorous thing. When you go through accreditation, it is not just the clinical protocols. You see, healthcare involves lot of manpower, from the ward boy or a housekeeper to the most qualified doctors. Everybody should work as a team. When they have to work as a team, everybody should follow their part of the game very properly. That is the accreditation, writing a process for everybody to follow so that the patient gets the best benefit, whether they are a housekeeping, whether they are a pharmacist, whether they are a laboratory, or the most esteemed clinicians. Bone marrow is not just a procedure like any other procedure. It's a very sensitive and a complicated procedure. It is also very decision making thing, because one is the possibility of complications that can happen. Second, the cost that is involved. Just for information, a bone marrow in USA almost costs anybody $400,000 US. 400 into 100 today's approximately. That's the amount a patient spends in US. We do that at 1/10 of the cost. That means our quality cannot drop because our prices go down. It has to match the international thing. The FAT accreditation gives the patient a kind of a confidence that we are equal to global standards. So I request the media friends to really understand why such a, in this week of World Cancer Day just over, I'm sure you have attended hundreds of World Cancer Day programs here also. But this we got on the day of the World Cancer Day, our FAT accreditation. That was a 10 years long commitment by the team to meet the Institute of Illinois University, Dr. Dominic, all those team members helped along with our team to reach this thing. The Illinois University members came here multiple times. They helped us, held our hand through this, and we were able to go through the fact about 3 months back, very rigorous accreditation. Finally, we got it. At this thing, our responsibility has enhanced. I'm sure this is important for the bone marrow transplant people, not just in India, across the world, to get a qualitative treatment at a very, what I cannot say cheap, it definitely not a cheap thing, but when you spend money, you need to get the value for money. Ramaiah Institute clearly believes giving people value for their money with the quality and the patient safety.